is, after I quit playing the other day, last thing that I forgot to talk to the prisoner. Actually, I didn't talk to the after I blew myself up with the nuke. When I skipped back to where I was, I forgot to talk to this guy. So let's talk to everybody here.
Damn, that smell. Who died?
Pleasant place to be. We've read all this before. I'll just put it up there and let you read it if you want. You can pause it. I'll leave it up there for a little bit. Brace yourself. He's drunk at cell number 2. If you think he smells bad from out here, wait till you're in the same room with him. Boy, howdy.
What's that? Who's shouting? Get the fuck out!
Oh. I need to be her.
Who
Yep.
the fuck are you? I already answered everybody's questions. I got drunk and I got shanghaied. That's the whole story. Got it? Now go away. Let me sleep.
Yeah, you had to talk with the leader of your group, not just anybody. Red said we should talk to you.
Huh? He did? What for?
He said you knew where we could find some rad suits.
Sure, I know where some rad suits are. Used to use them to go goop prospecting out in the canyon of Titan. What makes you think I'm gonna give them to you?
We could pay you.
What do I need money for? Locked up in here. Forget it.
We could get you out of here.
Now you're talking. You get me out of here, and I'll take you right to them rad suits. No bullshit. Then you just look the other way while I take a powder and we're square. Deal?
Sure.
Alrighty. Just go talk to Officer Asswipe about getting me out and I'll put my clothes on.
Yeah, I know it still stinks in there. Still haven't had a chance to hose off Bukowski. Can you release him into our custody? We need him for a pending investigation. You know, if it's official, then I guess it's okay. To be honest, I don't want him staying in my brig any more than he does. He stinks like a drunk ox. Thanks for the help.
God damn it, you did it! You guys are my new best friends. Come on, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me see your map. I hid all them suits in an old RV west of here, somewhere right around here.
All right. All right, now we're in business. Too many games, different saves. Pillars of Eternity, F5. This one's F9. XCOM, F10.
Able 1 to Citadel Base.
Go ahead, Able 1.
On site, talk to caller looking for bogeys.
10-4, Able 1. Advise when complete.
Roger, Citadel Base. Able 1 out.
Let's do this. Why not? I love desolate bridges. I think they make great maps for post-apocalyptic scenarios. Oof. Oh, geez, you got so much more movement now with that. Awesome. There, okay. Any chance to get some free XP? Well, not free, but pretty good XP. I don't feel this is a trap.
Here we are. Harvey's just around the bend. That's it, right? I can go? That was the deal. Right on, brothers. The code for the safe is 733. Now, just look the other way, and I'm out of here. Adios.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in. 10-4, Echo 1. Ranger Aldine in the brig is requesting that I ask you how soon you will be returning prisoner Bachowski, who you have under your supervision. Please advise on his return. Sorry, Echo 1. Can you repeat? Did you say Bachowski is dead? I'm afraid I'm going to want a full report on this when you return to base. The safety of a prisoner under a Ranger's supervision is that Ranger's top priority. Keep going on your current mission, but when you get back, we are going to have a little sit-down. Roger. Good luck. Ranger Command out.
Really? Wow. Thank you. Oh my God. Holy moly. Let's find out. All right, so now go turn in that letter. I not go to the wrong nomad's camp? Huh, I haven't been there yet. Huh. I guess then I need to go. What happens? God damn it. Outstanding. Those are scorpions. I could come up that way, huh? Sometimes cats are more than their worth. Trouble than their worth.
Greetings, travelers. Are you looking for a safe path to the east? Do you wish to journey to Damonta and beyond? Then let the servants of the Mushroom Cloud be your guides. The Canyon of Titan is the only clear route through the radiation, and we guarantee your safety within it from west to east and back again. All that is required is a small donation to our temple, and your security is assured. If you can hear this message, you are almost to our canyon. Just keep heading to the east through the Great Glow until you reach the safety of our canyon. May Titan's peace be upon you.
Alright, Canyon of Titan. Looks interesting.
Able 1 to Citadel Base.
Go ahead, Able 1. Call complete.
10-4 Citadel Base. False alarm. Just a couple of hobos. Resuming patrol.
10-4, Able 1. Carry on.
Roger. Able 1 out.
Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in. Priority call. Urgent. Temporary halt on progress to Damonta. And repeat, Angela Death, return to Ranger Citadel. Repeat, Angela Death, please return to base. Ranger Team Echo, can you read me? Do you copy? Echo 1, this message is for Angela Death as he still return to Ranger Command for new orders. I repeat.
Give me that mic. Come on, Snake. What are you doing to me? I'm on the trail of Ace's killers. I'm not turning around now.
Angie, listen. We're setting up an advanced team that will be flying out fix on that signal. I want you to lead. people behind Ace's death are anywhere, it's probably at that location. And this is the command that'll get it. Come on home. That's an order.
Thank you, Snake. General, I really appreciate it. You're too good to me. Death out.
10-4, Angie. Echo 1, listen. Lost signal. You appear in a dead zone. We may lose contact. Radio on. We will at regular intervals. Copy? 10-4, Echo. One last thing. Status on the Damonta radio telephone. Found a route to the east. Over. Good work, Echo. Dara will want to review return. Damonta ASAP. Now that we review these broadcasts, I'm anxious than ever to learn where they're need that tower. Copy? Roger, Echo 1. Good luck. Ranger.
Sorry, Captain. I can't ignore that order. I gotta go back and see what they want. I'll catch up with you later.
Did I get all my stuff back? Alright. I just stripped her of her parts. Make sure she didn't have anything that I wanted.
How do, Rangers? Don't suppose y'all got a medic among ya? Bless you for stopping, folks. We're in a peck of trouble, and no mistake. Got jumped by some raiders just outside the safe zone, and our wounded are gonna bleed out before we can get them to the Mad Monk's hospital. We already lost most of the herd. You ain't got a medic with you by any chance? We'd be glad to trade for some doctoring. Poor old Doc took one right in the gut with a dirty knife. Now he's so poorly he can't even open his eyes, which is a crying shame, seeing that he's the best sawbones this side of the Colorado. If you can get him up on his feet again, he could probably fix up the rest of us. I didn't be able to show you a thing or two about setting limbs and such.
Some of your cows look spooked.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hell of a time getting them settled and back on the trail. Goddamn raiders.
What have you heard about the monk's hospital?
The Mad Monk's got an underground hospital up at the Temple of Titan. Top-notch place. Won't find better anywhere. Always short in supplies, though. That's why they ask for medicine as tribute all the time. You got any ills you can't shake? They'll fix them for you. Easy as pie.
Tribute, what is that?
Whoa, now. You come into the canyon of the Mushroom Cloud and you don't know about tribute? You're gonna get yourself killed. These lands are protected by the Mad Monks. They keep it nice and peaceful, as long as you're a friend of Titan. And the only way to become a friend of Titan is to pay a tribute.
Who or what is Titan?
Titan is the Mad Monk's god. God of the Mushroom Cloud, they call him. And they say he's so strong he could kill every soul in the safe zone and leave it impassable for 1,000 years. Everybody in these parts is afraid of old Titan. Raiders, traders, settlers, everybody. And they pay tribute to the Mad Monks to keep him sleeping nice and sweet under the ground where he belongs, and not up here wreaking havoc amongst all and a sundry.
What do they take for tribute?
Well, it's a little bit weird. They look you up and down and suss out something special for each group. Something that matches up with what the travelers do. For us traders, it's mostly some of our goods. And as long as you promise to hand some over, they'll give you an escort to the temple, where you gotta pay up. With a monk on your back, you're free to go. You got safe passage all through the canyon. The Titan's Peace, they call it. Anybody try to mess with you in here, they face the Titan's wrath, and nobody wants that.
What is the Titan's Peace?
The monks use the fear of Titan to keep us all in line. Everybody knows what the big bastard could do if they woke him up.
What can you tell me about the Temple of Titan?
That's the monk's bunkhouse. Ain't much to look at on the surface, but it goes deep into the ground. I've been down in their hospital, and I swear it was 10 flights down. Felt mighty cramped in there, but they got my gallstones out like they were cherries in a pie. Ha! Didn't feel a thing.
What is the safe zone?
This here canyon is the only way east through the radiated zone. A winding little bit of clean land through the middle of hell. Used to be raiders would hole up here and jump every caravan that tried to come through. But then the mad monks showed up and brought their god with them. And now it's safe as houses, a caravanner's dream.
What can you tell us about the raiders who attacked you?
Them bastards whooped us good. We hadn't skedaddled in here, they probably would have wiped us out entirely. Thank God for Titan's peace.
How did the raiders get the drop on you?
A lot of raiders lie in wait just out of the canyon, hoping to hit caravans before they enter the monks' safe zone. They wouldn't dare follow us in here, though. They know we'll get a monk escort right quick. They'd be whacked off the face of the earth.
Are there raiders in the canyon?
Oh, sure, there's raiders in the safe zone, too. But they only pick on the cheapskates who ain't promised to pay the tribute, and them poor suckers what lose their monk tag-alongs. As far as the monks are concerned, freeloaders like that are fair game. And you can be sure the raiders pay the tribute just like everybody else. They ain't fools. They call it a hunting license.
Tell me about the Mad Monks.
They call themselves the servants of the Mushroom Cloud, but everybody else calls them the Mad Monks on account of their habit of blowing themselves sky high. Crazy as bedbugs, but at least they keep the peace.
How do they blow themselves up?
Thermonuclear grenades, they call them. Got bandoliers of them across their chests. Anybody gives them trouble and boom, off they go. And everybody within 100 yards goes with them. Maybe you seen all them craters along here? Yep, those were monks once. Now they ain't nothing but Geiger clicks.
So what's your name?
Name's Jill Yates. Me and Howdy and the boys are driving the herd to the settlements on the far side of Damonta. At least we was till them raiders laid us low.
So you've heard of Damonta.
Lively little place on the other end of this valley. A trading town mostly, so there's a lot of coming and going. We'll be passing through there if we can get up and running again.
What's with Howdy?
Howdy's my ramrod. He keeps the boys in line and the raiders at bay. Awful sore at himself for letting those villains get the drop on us just now, and I'm afraid it's making him a mite ornery. Pay him no mind. Like I said, Rangers, I'd be much obliged if you could take a look at Doc. He's hurting.
Hey, my fingers get off. Great gosh almighty, that hurts, huh? Well, I'm alive. I thought I was a goner. Are you responsible for this, Rangers? Then I owe you a debt I cannot repay. When I saw how filthy that Hellspawn's blade was, I was certain, well... Less said, soonest mended, eh? Thank you. You saved my life, and if there's anything I can do for you in return, all you gotta do is ask. I think I'll live, thanks to these friends of yours. What kind of supplies do you have? If you recommend anything I have, just leave enough that I can keep these boys alive until we get to the hospital and Temple of Titan. Get off the keyboard! Nothing, can't sell anything, huh? Really nothing that I want. The monks may be crazy, but they run a fine facility. Best doctors in these parts by a long shot. I could patch a man up or set his bones, but they can cure disease I don't even know the names of.
You're real lifesavers, Rangers.
A new guy? I'm coming, Tam. I'm coming.
Titan base calling. All outposts report.
Outpost 1 reporting. All clear.
Outpost 3 reporting.
all. Outpost reporting. Been seeing the
A haggard,
work
middle-aged man with the looks of a shopkeeper with the ice-cold eyes of a killer. It's like Keanu Reeves, John Wick.
Report noted. Outpost.
Stay away from me, Rangers. I'm a dead man.
10-4 Titan.
What's your name? Tom. Tom Pixel. You can put it on my grave. What happened? What, the empty wagon and the dead bodies didn't give you a clue? Raiders happened. They had a mark of Titan. We did it, and on our way to get one, they killed my sons, took my stock, took my wife. Well, I'm taking her back if it's the last thing I do, and it will be. Raiders took your wife? Yeah, Tam. Only good thing this rotten life's ever given me, and I'm not letting those Raiders take her away from me, or touch her, or... You go by Tom and Tam? Yeah, it sounded better than Stanley and Emmeline, which were our real names, Tom and Tam and Fix It Clan. That's the name people remember. It's good business. I don't want to be just Tom again. What's a Mark of Titan? You pay your tribute, you get a Mark of Titan, which gets you safe passage from here to Damonta. Nobody can touch you or steal your shit, or else the Mad Monks and their god Titan will blow them to Kingdom Come. That's why you gotta stay away from me, Rangers. Once I start killing these raiders, the monks will make me public enemy number 1. You might get caught in the crossfire. Why would you be a public enemy? The monks don't care who they give a Mark of Titan to. They'd give one to the devil himself as long as they paid his tribute. Those raiders paid their tribute and they're under the monks' protection. Anybody goes after him is breaking Titan's peace and fair game for the Mad Monks. Well, I'm too far gone to care, but you guys got your whole lives ahead of you, so take a walk. Tell me about these Mad Monks. Servants of the Mushroom Cloud. They're the psycho fucks that run this place. Worship some god they call Titan. Keep the peace by being craziest nut jobs in the canyon. Blow themselves up whenever anybody starts something. You know all those craters around here? Every one of those was a monk blowing up some troublemakers and taking himself with them. So what happened with the raiders? Fuckers jumped us before we had a chance to pay our tribute and get our Mark of Titan. And of course they had a mark, so we're not even allowed to fight back. Well, I don't care. I'm a dead man anyway. I'm going to get Tam back and kill as many of those bastards as I can before I die. Who or what is Titan? I don't know what Titan is. The monks call it a god. Say it could blow us all up 100 times over. As far as I know, though, nobody's ever seen it. So maybe they're just blowing smoke. So what is this tribute? You got to pay tribute to the Mad Monks to get safe passage from Titan's Canyon. We had it, a box full of medical supplies, and just like they like. Now the Raiders got it, along with my wife. And what is the Titan's Peace? The monks use the threat of suicide bombers and their god Titan to keep everybody too scared to pull any shit. That's Titan's Peace, and it holds as long as you're in this canyon. And what did you have in your stock? Pots and pans, odds and ends, button threads, handguns, bullet, usual junk. Tom and I have been pushing our cart around the wasteland for 10 years now. You need any help? You don't want to help me. Trust me, if the raiders don't kill you, the monks will blow you up for attacking. You attack anyone with a mark or a Titan, or even a dirty thieving raider, and you're on their shit list. Now get out of here. I just need to find her, even if it kills me. I wonder if I could have... The wings of a plane. I feel like they're being led into a trap. Great, right this way. Gotta stay out of the sight of the monks. That's not ominous at all. Good, you're here. Good, good. Yeah, nice to meet you. Glad to meet you, Rangers. I represent an outfit here in the so-called safe zone. We're called the Diamondback Militia, and I think we might share some ways of thinking. Some philosophies, you know. You're new here, so you might not know the situation, but I'm hoping we can work together. What is the situation? Status quo for the last few years has been as such. Mad monks live in the Temple of Titan, so called because they worship a Titan II intercontinental ballistic missile as their god. The temple is actually an old missile silo with a live nuke to boot. With that firepower, they ensure everyone in the canyon follows their rules. Anyone who gets too far out of line, they threaten to blow up the damn nuke and wipe this whole place off the map. And what are the monks' rules? That's where things get really nutty. The monks ask each traveler for tribute, basically a toll. There was some on my screen that made it look weird. Sorry. Each group is asking to give something particular to them. Usually traders just have to give up a few items from the inventory, but sometimes the monks get inventive and ask for weird stuff. Now, whoever promises to give tribute gets an escort to the temple. Anyone with an escort is considered protected. The escort will fight to the death to protect their charge. Makes sense so far, right? Problem is, these monks are in a hell of a rush to die and carry nuke grenades. So speed the Reaper along, and once your monk escort is dead, you're fair game to the next scumbag who wanders by. You know that scumbag has a monk escort? No one can interfere without monks getting mad at the Samaritan. That's so, right? So what are nuke grenades? Nasty pieces of work, basically little dirty bombs that they make out of TNT and radioactive sludge that you can find in leaky barrels around the canyon. Not a pretty way to go. So what is this tribute? I hear a lot about this. These religious types can never say anything plainly. It's just their version of a toll. So what is Titan again? I'm serious. It's an honest god ICBM with a live nuclear warhead. Not good. Not good at all. So what can you tell me about the Temple of Titan? Like I said, it's a pre-war nuclear missile silo, birthplace of the apocalypse itself. It's that kind of place where you want a group of batched cultists in charge of. So tell me about these mad monks. Well, they call themselves the servants of the mushroom cloud, but they really are psychopaths. When the DBM takes charge, it'll be safe for everyone, even if we have to do a little aggressive house cleaning to get that done. So what are the servants of the mushroom cloud? The name's just a fancy way of saying crazy. So who or what is the Diamondback Militia? We're lawmen, just like you. We want to keep the peace, maintain order, punish the a-holes that try to take advantage of the weak and defenseless, raiders, slavers, mad monks, bad dudes. So how does the DBM plan to get the canyon in order? Now that's the right question, Rangers. Good. I can't give you all the details now, but my CEO was cooking up a plan to take Titan out of the picture. Trouble is, I think it'll need to be an inside job, which means only someone the monks trust can pull it off. And I'm thinking you've got some very trustworthy faces and a good rep. We just need to be sure about your skills. What would make you sure we're the ones for the job? The DBM likes to play its cards close to the vest. No one in the canyon knows where we've set up shop, and we like it that way. We've done a hell of a job keeping our base location a secret. If you can crack that nut and find our HQ, I think we'll know you're the ones for this mission. The safe zone doesn't seem very safe. See, I knew we'd have the same outlook. Really a meeting of minds. The Diamondbacks feel the same way about the canyon. Under our control, we'd keep it nice and tidy, the way you Rangers do out in the western AZ. We might have to collect a small toll for travelers for basic expenses, but the canyon would be open and everyone and free of raiders, badgers, and religious wackos. The only problem is Titan. Hope I'll be seeing you soon. I'm sure that was going to be the case. Look at all the planes. Alright, so where does that take me? I gotta go.
Outpost 1. Come in.
Go ahead, Outpost 1.
Yeah, I need a replacement for Brother Ferris. He went to the Great Glow, defending a party of merchants from raiders. May Titan bless his passing.
Indeed, Outpost 1. May you become one with the Great Glow. Sending you brother Camisa Rojas as a replacement.
10-4. Outpost 1, out.
Alright, this is where we're going to stop for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have, you know what to do. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really means a lot, and I do appreciate it. Till next time, love you guys. Y'all are the best. I will see you soon.